So, due to the equal pronunciation that we have between the letter V and the letter B, in English you have that differentiation, which is B and V, but in Spanish we share the same noise for it. So there's loads of mistakes and loads of spelling problems when we are trying to write a word with that noise. So there's rules for it, and I've decided to show them in this video, just if you are a lover of rules, that you need to have everything basically writing down so you can understand it, or if you just want extra vocabulary, because I will give you loads of vocabulary with this, you are more than welcome to stay, obviously. Now, as a personal experience, I would say to don't memorize the rules. Like, you can read them, you can see them, you can see the exceptions, but don't try to memorize the rules. Always take it as a game experience. Like, maybe make some flashcards with words with B and V, and make a game with flashcards, but never try to memorize. I wouldn't recognize it, and more after seeing how my students react. Like, they are crazy, and you will see it now when I'm giving to you. That's why I'm gonna be like, I made my notes for this, because I'm sorry, I'm not memorizing this. It is too much. So that's why I will give it to you, so you can have obviously more vocabulary and the rules, but I do not recommend memorizing them. The words in which the B is followed by a consonant, so for example, BL, temblar, to shiver or to shake, bloque, block, blusa, blues, syllables with BR, 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 for example, hebreo, Hebrew, abrir, to open, or brote, sprout. Words with BS, BJ, BV, BD, and BT, don't laugh. For example, objeto, object, obvio, obvious, observar, to observe, súbdito, subject, obtener, to obtain, abdominal, abdominal, obstáculo, obstacle, life, subvención, subvención, grant. So we write with B as well some prefixes, for example, bene and bien, which they mean bien, so they mean something good, something well, something positive. For example, we have the words benefactor, benefactor, or bienaventurado, blessed, someone that is blessed, or bienaventurada, so bienaventurado male, bienaventurada female. The prefix bi, bis, or bith, which they mean two or double. For example, bisagra, hinge, bisiesto, a leap year, bisílaba, two syllables, bisabuelo, great-grandfather. The prefix bibl, so B-I-B-L, which means libro, in English, book. For example, biblia, the Bible, bibliografía, bibliography, biblioteca, library. The prefix bio, which means vida, life, the same as in English you have bio, we have bio, B-I-O. So for example, biofísica, biophysics, biografía, biography, biotecnología, biotechnology. And lastly, the prefix sub, S-U-B, which means debajo, in English, under. For example, submarino, submarine, or subterráneo, underground. The words that start with al or ar, so al or ar. For example, arbusto, bush, alboroto, rampage, árbitro, referee, alborada, dawn. Except, now we start with the exceptions. Álvaro, of course I have to be in the second letter as well, and this time as an exception. Lovely. Alveolo, alveolus, arvejo or arveja, which is a type of pea, and alberjaque, which is a type of plant. The words in which B, the letter B, is followed by the letter U. For example, we have burdel, brothel, búsqueda, search, búfalo, buffalo, abusar, to abuse, except, again, vuelta, lap, return, a walk, or money change. Welcome to Spanish, where one word can mean 20. Vuelco, overturn or change, vuestro, your, vulcanizar, to vulcanize, Vulgo, the masses, what it was before, like in the medieval time, the common people. Párvulo, infant or preschooler. Or vulnerar, to infringe, to violate, to damage. The words ending in ble, bil, bilidad, bundo, y bunda. For example, hábil, good, skilled, clever, someone that is good or clever or skilled. Habilidad, skill, the actual skill or the ability. Admirable, admirable. Soluble, soluble. Solubilidad, solubility. Except, civil, civil or civilian. Móvil, cell phone, or something with mobility. Movilidad, mobility or movement. All the verb forms ending in ver, vir, and buir. For example, we have cohibir, to cause embarrassment to someone or to embarrass, to inhibit. Retribuir, to remunerate. Beber, to drink. Deber, have to, must, should, a duty or to owe. Spanish. Sorber, to slurp, or saber, to know. Now, the exceptions: absolver, to absolve. Atrever, to dare. Entrever, to glimpse, or to suspect or guess. Hervir, to boil. Precaver, to watch out or to prevent, to avoid. Servir, to serve. Ver, to see. Vivir, to live. And their verb tenses and derivatives. So, for example, servidor, servant, hervidero, cauldron or hot spring. Convivir, to live with, to coexist. Or vivienda, a home or a flat. 2 more and we are done. The words ending in aba, abas, abamos, abais, and aban. One of the past tenses of the indicatives of the verbs ending in ar. Plus the ones of the verb to go, which is the verb ir. For example, we have andaba, which comes from the verb andar, to walk. Caminábamos comes from the verb caminar. Soñabas comes from the verb soñar, which is to dream. But all of those verb tenses, they will always have the be. And the last one, finally, we have all the tenses and derivatives of the verbs embolsar, which means to take in, to collect, mainly income from a single source or over a period of time. Boquiabierto, open-mouthed, which probably most of you are after hearing all of these rules, but yeah. Me dejas boquiabierto, you leave me mouth open or open-mouthed. Ignoble, ignoble. Contrabando, smuggling, trafficking, contraband. Embaucar, to trick, to swindle, or to bamboozle, which that was a new one for my vocabulary. I didn't know about the verb to bamboozle, so I've learned it as well making this class for you guys. So as you can see, there's a lot to remember. If you try to memorize all the rules and all the exceptions, because there are like 2 specific exceptions. It's not like any verb or any word. It's like those exceptions I have given to you. Those are the actual ones for each rule. So there's way too much to memorize, I think, in my opinion. If you are good at memorizing, go ahead, memorize them so you know which one to write, like the B or the V. But as I say in the beginning, try to make it a game. Try to get flashcards. Try to read a lot. Play with the language, because that's what makes it fun and enjoyable. Now, memorizing so much, to me at least, and to most of my students, is not fun. So that's why I don't recommend it. But obviously, people are different. So that's why I thought, okay, I will give these rules, because obviously some people will like them. As a tip, though, I can tell you that similar words in Spanish and in English, if in English they have a B, in Spanish will most likely, like 90% of the time, be with a B. And if the English word has a V, the Spanish one has a V as well. But that's the words that are like really similar written. Words ending in aba, abas, abamos, abais, and aban. which are the past tense of the indicative of one of the forms of the past, basically, of the verbs ending in ar. Let's repeat that because that was shit. The dawn, like a dawn. Do you say dawn? Yeah, dawn. Shit. F. Oh my god. And I keep putting it worse and worse and worse. Okay.